The psychology of mixed signals, why someone pulls you close, then pushes you away. Have you ever met someone who made you feel like you were the only person in the world? They texted you first, they wanted to see you, they made you feel special. Then suddenly, they changed. The messages became shorter, the effort disappeared, they felt distant. But when you started pulling away, they came back. And now you're stuck asking yourself one question: do they actually like me, or am I just imagining everything? This is the psychology of mixed signals, why people send confusing emotional messages, why we become addicted to uncertainty, and why sometimes the person giving you the least clarity becomes the person you think about the most. Relationships are built on connection, but confusion creates something powerful in the human mind. When someone is consistent, your brain relaxes. You know where you stand. But when someone gives you affection one day and distance the next, something changes. Your brain starts searching for answers. You replay conversations, you analyze their texts, you look for hidden meanings behind small things. A simple "hey" feels important. A delayed reply feels like rejection. And before you realize it, you're no longer enjoying the connection. You're trying to solve the person. Imagine someone named Sarah. Sarah meets someone who seems different. At the beginning, everything feels effortless. They talk for hours. He tells her things he doesn't tell other people. He makes plans. He remembers small details about her. Sarah starts thinking, maybe this could actually become something. Then something changes. He becomes slower with replies. He stops making plans. But every once in a while, he comes back with the same energy from the beginning. A late night message, a compliment, a moment where he makes her feel special again. And that's what keeps Sarah attached. Not the consistency, the unpredictability. Psychologists often describe this pattern through something called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same psychological principle that makes unpredictable rewards feel powerful. When something good happens randomly, your brain pays more attention. Think about social media. You don't check your phone because every notification matters. You check because you don't know when the next exciting notification will appear. The uncertainty keeps you engaged. Mixed signals can work the same way. A person gives you attention, then removes it, then gives it back. Your brain starts chasing the next moment of connection. You're not just attached to the person, you become attached to the possibility of getting back the version of them you first met. But why do people do this? There are several reasons. Sometimes people genuinely don't know what they want. They enjoy closeness, but become uncomfortable when things become serious. They want connection, but they fear vulnerability. So they move closer when they miss you and pull away when they feel too exposed. Another reason is emotional unavailability. Some people like the idea of a relationship more than the responsibility of one. They want attention. They want companionship. They want to feel wanted, but they aren't ready to give the same energy back. And sometimes, mixed signals are not confusion. Sometimes they are a message. A person's actions may be saying, "I like having you around, but I'm not choosing you fully." One of the hardest things to accept is that attraction and commitment are not the same thing. Someone can enjoy your presence. Someone can miss you. Someone can care about you and still not be willing to show up consistently. A lot of people get stuck because they focus on the moments where the person feels close. They think, but they were amazing when we were together. And maybe they were. But the question is not, can this person make me feel good sometimes? The real question is, can this person create emotional safety consistently? Because love is not built only in the exciting moments. It's built in the ordinary moments. The effort, the communication, the reliability. So, why do we stay? Why do we keep waiting for someone to become consistent? Because humans naturally look for patterns. When we like someone, our brain searches for evidence that supports our hope. We remember the good moments. We explain away the painful ones. We say, they're just busy. They're scared. They've been hurt before. And sometimes those things are true. But understanding someone's behavior does not mean you have to accept being confused by it. You can have empathy for someone and still recognize that their behavior is hurting you. The person who gives you mixed signals often creates a strange emotional experience. They make you feel close enough to hope, but far enough to keep wondering. And that space between hope and reality is where many people get stuck. Because sometimes the hardest person to let go of is not the person who loved you the most. It's the person who gave you just enough love to make you believe more was coming. The psychology of mixed signals teaches us something important. Clarity is not boring. Consistency is not a lack of passion. Peace is not the absence of chemistry. Sometimes the healthiest connection is not the one that gives you the biggest emotional highs. It's the one that allows your mind to finally feel calm. Because the right person should not leave you constantly asking where you stand. They should make their intentions clear through their actions. So ask yourself, are you holding on to someone because they are truly showing you love? Or because you're waiting for them to become the person they were in the beginning? What if the person you're trying so hard to understand is actually showing you everything you need to know?